Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Crusader Kings 2, the Abbasid adventure. We are still Sultan Halil of Syria. We're age 14. Got a birthday coming up in about, 2 weeks. So did you get me a present? Did you give me a present? I need a present. I need something fancy, like a woman. Fancy woman. Except that we're playing CK2. I think we don't come of age till 16, do we? Makes me sad. That means that we can't have any fun with this woman yet. She's a little bit older, but she's going to teach us her womanly ways. Look at that. I gotta say, for 29 years old, Layla looks quite fetching. Yeah, she's gonna teach us how to please all of the rest of our harem, and it will be good. So, how's our income looking? At 450 ducats a year coming in. It's decent. Can knock out like a whole castle per year, practically, depending on where we build it. Forts are kind of weird. I don't think I've ever really liked forts because they show up over here and then they never go away and they're really weak. I built them a couple times in the past and always regretted it. You want to marry my kinswoman, the leader of the Arabian revolt? Haha, no. How about you succeed in your war and then maybe we'll consider it. Okay, it is April. These dudes are suffering some attrition. They're out of supplies. Arabian revolt, huh? Our martial education is hopefully looking all right. Let's see how we shape out here in just a couple more 6 months or so. Soup kitchen has been completed in the Hospital of Damascus. Okay. Don't think we have the cash for any other upgrades just yet. Fully upgraded there. So yeah, Temple Vassal opinion does nothing for us. Piety to Liege is at least useful for changing laws and such. Piety from vassal buildings. Piety from own buildings. We've got 2 soup kitchens, I think. And of course, this whole thing is multiplicative with the technology bonus. The Tang artwork and the Seal of Solomon are giving us quite a bit. Sheikh Saad says, that's a lot of A's in his name. A's and D's. They love A's and D's, don't they? It's formed an alliance. It's just like, you just pick a random number of A's and a random number of D's and just smash them all together as best you can. This guy's a powerful vassal. He also still likes me quite a bit, just wants to be on the council. Thinks I've abandoned the commoners. He's a bit stressed out because he wants to be spymaster so bad. So I'll tell you what, you can be spymaster now. And then why don't you go and study technology where the other guy was and get me some of that good stuff, huh? So we're gonna get more points that way. The capital is hopefully spreading a little bit. Nope, not even a little bit. Not for that kind at least. We were hoping to pick up, I think it was Noble Customs. 19% chance. 19% chance yearly to increase by a little bit. We're at 87% Decadence. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty bad. Apparently there was an event in the last year that raised it by 20%. That's cool. Your kinsman has become decadent, bringing shame to the house of Abbasid. We are not an adult, yet we are allowed to ask them to straighten up because we have enough piety. Let's see. There's no guarantee that this will succeed. Having high learning, diplomacy, or intrigue will help. However, if he owes you a favor, you can force him to do as you ask. Well, how much would it cost me to buy a favor from you and just... Oh, that's a lot. Would you like to come to my court first? No. How about you? You want to come to my court? No. How much is your favor? 200. So 200 ducats to guarantee that he has to become that. Or... Well, hold on. If we spend the 200 ducats to guarantee it, do we still have to spend the 100 piety? I guess we'll find out. I will invoke Takvir against him. He refuses to change his ways. What a bastard. May have been better to wait till I hit age 16, so I have better stats. I agree, he would make an excellent Chief Quadi. Sure, why not? That guy sounds great. I am his heir, after all, and he's got money. That's pretty much the only justification we need, isn't it? Trade post can increase the garrison, more trade value, a little bit more garrison size. Not that a garrison size really matters on the trade post, since it's behind like 6 holdings. But the trade value might be useful. Trade zone income, trade zone value. Value of all holdings in this trade zone increases the value of trade posts in cities in this... Yes, trade posts income goes up. Okay. I think that's going to pay for itself over time. Maybe kind of slow, possibly, but... What about the hospital? We need to build the other stuff. Oh, hey, look, it's Ghalib of the Syrian Decadence revolt. He's declared the Syrian Decadence revolt invasion of Syria on Sultan Halil of Syria. The excesses of the Abbasid dynasty have gone too far. Yes, because clearly, you know, we have so much excess. I'm spending it on freaking poorhouses and soup kitchens and stuff. Naturally. How many troops do you have? Oh, wait, 26,000. Cool. Raise the men. Let's rally to, Baalbek is apparently where we rally. No, let's rally to our capital of Baghdad these days. Alright, let's go to location. Where are you? You are here. That means that we've got, yeah, a pretty sizable army there. Stand on that army and that army. We've got lots of desert, plains. It's going to come down to battles, most likely. What kind of supply do we have? Supply map mode is which one again? Why is there even a supply map mode? I don't think there is in CK2. That's just EU4. We have 46k supply in our capital. Let's just rally to there then. We can imprison Emir Hafiz the Purifier once we are no longer a child, which is in 3 short months. Oh, right. Because I changed the rally point after the fact, everyone's still rallying to the wrong location. They are assaulting, which is actually kind of good because any occupation war score that they get doesn't really matter, and assaulting does cost them some troops. Basra has 27k supply. Altogether, we've got 21,000 troops. So we'll still wait for the rest of the troops to show up. Do we have an organizer? Can we get an organizer, I guess is the real question. Please, please can I have an organizer? Alright, how about we hire some Chinese dudes? Oh hey, let's send a eunuch. Are any of these people the people that are causing decadence? Can we send them? Alright, you can have some guy that doesn't like me very much. Is he a commander? He's one of my commanders. Why don't you like me? You're a title claimant. Okay, that's good enough. Go away. You can also have a concubine. You want my kinswoman? She's quite nice, I hear. He likes concubines. And you don't want my scimitars still. I want some Chinese, like, guys that give me movement speed, please. I think that the Way of the Leopard, that's what I want. We almost have enough. 4,500. So close. Strategist. Teach your existing commanders about Chinese military tactics, granting them special commander traits. Well, let's make sure that the commanders we have are, like, the ones we really want. Let's turn off auto-assign commanders so that I can maybe not have it shuffle them too much. We've already got a desert expert heavy infantry leader. Ooh, this is curious, or interesting. What if we hire the siege leaders, and then we hire the other guy? Could we give all of our siege leaders Way of the Leopard? That'd be awesome. I want to try that. First, I want siege leaders. This is going to cost us quite a bit of the grace that we were building up, but that's okay. I want to do it. I send my most sincere gratitude, sir. New commanders. We're going to apply nothing but the best. I want Bork. I want Kozel. And this guy, he's only got 8 martial, despite his good stuff. He's actually pretty good, but having like below 12 martial is bad for dice rolls. And we'll also put this guy, despite having only 12, he's better than 8. So yeah, do that. We got 4 siege leaders, one that's like double siege leader because he's crazy, and that all seems fine. Do we want to get the actual guy out there? No. Okay, now we will try doing the... Oh, damn, we can't do both. Within the last year. So within a year, we can make them all fast at movement speed now, too. That's the hope. That's the dream. I aim to please. Yes, I've sent you some women. I hope you like them. Well, one of them's a man, but just pretend he's a woman. It'll work out fine. Bum 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 bum. Anything else we can do to raise opinion of our vassals right now? We have probably open titles. Chief Architect. This guy's really not happy. Title Pretender. Pretender and claimant to the Sheikdom of Damascus. We're both ambitious. He thinks I'm a coward. His opinion of my predecessor is low. Emir of Mafaza. Is that the guy who cut my dad's hand off? I think it might be. Emir of Mafaza. Let's do opinion map mode. Or we can do it this way. We'll go F1, no, F2, 3, sort by opinion. There he is. Your top holding is over here. Yeah, I don't like you much. Not only do you make my borders god-awful, but you also are just mean. So, your single tier Emir, You only have... How many holdings do you have? 4? Now is probably a bad time to try to revoke this. And we also have to deal with the damn council. Would you like a scimitar? I'll give you a crappy scimitar if it makes you happy. No. I actually will do that, though. I'm going to grant the scimitar to characters that I want to make happier. You can be the cupbearer. Drink my poison, please. Chief Architect. Of course, he could lie, right? Court Tutor. Let's go back to the Lunatic again. That could be fun. Food Taster and Cupbearer, basically the same thing, right? Actually, Cupbearer's technically good. Food Taster's the bad one. Okay, let's go F2, Vassals. Let's sort by positive opinion. Walter Jourdain is close-ish to loyal. Just really wants to be on the council. That's a respectable goal, but I can't change any appointments just yet. Okay, how about we do someone who's kind of high in opinion, but we could get more levy out of. Like, who's the strongest in our country right now? I want to make sure we knock this Decadence revolt out of the park, is my concern. So, my Grand Vizier, I grant to you a scimitar. Look at how amazing it is. 6 soul opinion. Enjoy. And to you, Sir Emir Mirza of Galilee, I grant to you a fine scimitar. It's fancy. You see how fancy it is? It's fine. It's got jewels encrusting the corners or something. What a splendid object, he says. Alright, I think we have enough troops here that we can actually rally all the way to Basra. We are losing sieges for negative 15 war score, now negative 18 war score. Hopefully, they continue to spread out. Birthday's coming up in about a month. Very exciting times. It means we finally get to... I mean, we're a little distracted by the Decadence Revolt, but that's not going to stop us from our life of luxury, sleeping with 30-year-old women who know their ways around the bedroom. We're now over our domain size. Temple has finished construction in Baghdad. To commemorate... This mosque commemorates our birth. Or our birthday, rather. So, I would love to start upgrading this. I think instead of giving this to a random vassal, it'll take him way too long to actually start the upgrades. Let's give it to someone else who already holds a province or multiple provinces, or holdings rather, and has some cash, and then he'll do the upgrades. This guy owns the castle. This guy's got a little bit less money and owns a mosque. You can't do it with cities. Again, you gotta do it with the mosque owners. So it looks like it's gonna be this guy. Whoever owns this, you now also can have that temple. Going against the will of the council. Seriously? We have an empty seat on the council? Do we though? Really? Alright, let's just wait a couple weeks till our birthday and then we can get rid of it. Alright, we would love to have the entire army. Don't run away. Fight me. Fight me in real life. Why do you dislike me? Because we're both ambitious. Well, that's nothing to be upset about, man. Take the flanker on this side. And then we'll take the 22 military guy over here. Look at those commanders. 22, 21, and 19. Bonus in Forest and Hills. Forest and Hills. Way of the Leopard. Wait a minute. You have Way of the Leopard? I'm confused. Way of the Leopard. Oh, right. Way of the Leopard is siege and other stuff. I thought it was just siege. Sweet. Cool, bro. That's nice. The Regency has ended. Congratulations. We are a skilled tactician. That's pretty good. Not quite good enough. We are charitable. Bonus diplomacy and church opinion. Again, we don't have any church subjects, so it doesn't actually matter. Alright, let's do some ambitions and like realm management type stuff. So, our ambition is going to be to become a paragon of virtue. It is just good. Bonus piety will let us change laws, do other things. We want the learning. We also get moral authority for our church. That's cool. Our focus is going to be on... First off, let's get rid of that holding. I want to give it to you. You still have no heir, right? Is your wife pregnant? She's not. Good. Enjoy your mosque. And then after that, we can get married. Let's get married to the top, the primary wife, the one that we want the stats from. That should actually give us some more, possibly some more realm limit. How's the battle going? Our flanker is on the proper side, so he should be hopefully doing quite a bit of damage. We don't really pay much attention to the combat anymore, because it's just bigger number versus smaller number, but it is kind of roleplay-ish fun to take a look at it from on occasion. Okay, we have another army on its way to Arajan. Let's wait for the rest of the troops. Supply here is 21k, so let's pile everyone over there. Before I forget about it, let's get rid of these guys. These guys. Also, there's these guys down here now too, aren't there? Yeah, we've got the double these guys to get rid of. Yeah, so our domain size did go up. We've got our firstborn, our first wife. Firstborn? No, just our first wife. Let's get some other wives so we can get our prestige up nice and high. We need 4 wives because we are fancy pants. And we want nothing but the best. Strong girls. Strong all the way. She's 15? Good. Sold. 22, 21. That sounds good. 22 with low intrigue and lustful sounds good as well. That's 4 wives for us. Sadly, there is a limit. I don't know why they limit it. It could be fun to have more. We still don't have enough piety to try to sort out the rest of this stuff. How's our learning look? Just barely enough to try to join the Hermetics. Never mind, it's not. Okay, in that case, we should probably take a learning focus. Also, we need to check our treasury and apply some of these things. Let's equip this. Equip. Ceremonial robes. Let's equip Guardian. Morale damage, some more monthly prestige and martial, personal combat skill. Make sure we equip our G for more martial. Sweet. Don the equipment for the battlefield. Suddenly we have 18 martial. It's quite a bit better. Being arbitrary does not help. Okay, I think we are going to go for a learning focus then. I don't want to die, but the Temple Vassal Pinion is just not worth it, so I think we're young enough that the health bonus is not necessary, and I really do want to join the Hermetics. We can build it in an observatory again. What are the requirements for this anyway? He's not in a prison. It's just, apparently everyone can have one. Well, let's build one. Now we can apply to join the Hermetics. We already have some ingredients to get started, so that's nice. And the Decadence Revolt is online. It's active, but we are not actually... There's nothing to siege, except for unsieging what they've occupied. You're gone on the 16th. We will be there on the 28th. Supply is only 18k. Let's go split, and then cut some of it off. Most of it can go there. These guys are going to stay behind and just kind of be reinforcement army. We have an apprentice that we can designate. Let's designate someone who likes us a fair bit. How about you? Emir Mirza of Tripoli? Let's be friends, you lunatic. I'm going to make you a smart man. We now have righteous imprisonment on someone who dislikes us. Only a 33% chance of capturing him, though. I do want to sort you out. Would you accept me revoking your title and making you not a duke? Maybe, he says. That's a definite no. Where are you right now? He is currently reigning in Tabas Mafaza. This sounds like a job for our marshal. Let's increase our arrest chance. And since this army's already raised and over here, I feel like we might as well just try to revoke or imprison him. That should be higher now. Why is that not higher? There it goes. We've failed. We can recruit a new court physician. Yeah, you are the man. You are definitely the dude that murdered my dad. You cut his hand off, and it makes me sad. It's like the combat will happen against the smaller of the two armies, which is ideal. Okay. One of your scouts reports a cunning eunuch who has taken up residence in a nearby tavern. Is he worth bringing in? I like him. We'll give him some cash and bring him in. Hopefully he'll be better than the guy who cut my hand off. Arranged marriage from a rebel leader. I think not. Okay. And as much as I'd like to swear away this Decadence Revolt, honestly, the Decadence Revolt is probably going to work out for us, because we're going to end up with less overall decadence just by dealing with the revolt. Especially if we can straighten everyone out. Another 6 war score. He is trying to come fight me, evidently. That seems like a really, really bad idea, but okay. He's gone on the 24th. We'll be there on the 1st. Then we fight the other army with the smaller army. Let's take our sub-commanders. The weaker guys. And have them lead the 5-stack to fight the 5-stack with no morale. And as I said, as much as I'd like... God, see, this is really just a bad idea. Crossing a river into the mountains while we have a larger army by double, nearly. And you only have an army in the center, and we're flanking with a flanker? Like, what are you thinking, dude? Crazy. How many troops have we murdered? 42 war score. We just killed 4,000 troops and we lost 600. It's pretty good. Let's assault these final holdings back. Technology points are great. These are actually occupied by the other guy. It's a completely different war, but I guess it's good that we were here. As much as I would like to finish this war before the end of this episode, I think it's time to take a short break. And I will be back in the next episode. So, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in a bit.